It is 6:57 Monday, January 4th.
Sometime in the future.
Yeah. We're at a shell right outside of Pennicamp Park, where we were for our snorkeling extravaganza.
Which was ages ago.
It feels like a million years ago. A million.
Yeah. I'm gonna move over.
Okay.
So I can be heard.
Yeah. You talk slow and low.
Yeah.
Like you're the barbecue.
I listened to one of the fucking podcasts. Day 3. Shout out to all you listeners. You all commented on day 3.
Ouch.
How
All of our
much
parents.
of a
Mind blower.
dividing moment it was for our future. I feel like I need to repent. I sounded pathetic.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know.
I didn't listen back. I started to, but I thought I was like, well,
I don't want to listen to myself
not for
talk.
an hour. And you listened to
I listened
both
to
parts.
almost all of it. I didn't finish like the last half hour or 20 minutes or whatever, but yeah, I was re-listening because everyone commented on it and was like, wow.
Yeah. People don't get. I mean, I said this. I texted my dad this, and I thought that it summed it up pretty well. It was when we were still in the hotel this morning. That like Allie and I pretty much, with rare exceptions, talk about everything.
Yeah.
And so
that's such a good thing in our relationship, because obviously we're free enough we don't fear each other's judgment or each other's like I don't know, quality of insanity.
We're
stable emotional people, and we have a rocky and stable relationship.
Well, I don't
even.
At the same time, you give yourself you're harder on yourself than you need to be.
Yeah.
Because you're not other people that we have known who are objectively less stable. I think. Part of the strength of our relationship is that we can talk about stuff that might be deal breakers and relationship enders for other people.
But we're really strong people individually.
Yeah.
And we make a really, really good team. So.
Well, ironically, I think every time we've talked about breaking up, I think it's actually made us stronger. Because we were able to talk about that as a possibility, but not in a way that's like we're fighting about it and we're like saying...
Yeah, we don't get outrageous. We've never actually fought. You've never made me cry.
Well,
and I've never made you cry, but you don't cry.
Not yet. I'm saving those tears for a future investment. But I think we should talk a little bit about James.
Yeah. Well, should we do an overview of the day?
Sure. Yeah,
it will be short and easy.
Because James is part of that overview.
Yeah, for sure.
So we woke up at the hotel at about 7, I guess. It was pretty...
Had a nice morning.
Yeah, it was very chill. We checked out at 10, so we were able to... I wanted to go through my whole backpack, and we both got rid of a few items of clothing, and I was able to reorganize all my stuff, which I really wanted to do.
And it was really nice. It was so chill, and
just
we had a
around.
Safe place to do it, and we didn't have to leave. We weren't forced to leave. We weren't assaulted by bugs. It was really nice. I really enjoyed that hotel stay. I obviously needed it.
Well, oops. Oh, is that mine? So yeah, we left at like 9:50. It was when
we left at 10. Housekeeping was knocking on our door when we were putting on our backpacks.
Yeah, which was good timing.
Yeah, it was perfect.
And so we headed out and walked up to Publix and did a little resupply there. I don't even know if I'm going to cook dinner tonight. I might just do snacks.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could also get something here that you don't have to cook.
No, I have 3 dinners.
Yeah.
We only have one more night until our 0.
But it's already 7 o'clock.
Well, it's going to be a late night either way and an early morning.
Perfect.
Because we're going to be in a legal camping spot.
Yeah, perfect.
We still don't know where we're camping.
We have a pretty good idea of some good spots.
Yeah.
Or a good spot, possibly.
Potentially. As long as the forest floor is clean and flat.
We'll see.
To set up our tent.
I mean, what is Florida if not flat? But yeah, so we went to Publix, got a resupply, had a nice little breakfast, and resupply. And funny enough, up walks James.
And Emma.
And little Emma. And so it seems to me that he has been walking all the miles. I don't think he has. I was a little suspicious at first that maybe he had gotten some rides, because I was just like, no way this dude's keeping up. Like, we are the racehorses of through hiking, and this dude is just like, effortlessly keeping up with us.
Yeah.
And so we talked for a bit. He told us about his plans possibly in the near future, and we were talking about what we were doing. And so we got up and left shortly after he arrived, because we were pretty much done at that point. We'd already packed everything up.
It was 11 o'clock, and we had like 22 miles to do for the day.
Yeah, we started really late this morning. And so we started walking, said our goodbyes. I had forgotten to ask for his number, because I keep thinking every time we see him, because I kind of thought the first night we would probably never see him again. But he has shown up several times since that point.
We just keep seeing him.
He told us that, I don't remember if it wasn't today that he said that we inspired him to get out a marathon.
No, it was the first time, the second time we saw him.
Yeah,
we were like, oh shit, it's
Where
the
was
same
that?
guy.
When we saw him again.
I don't remember.
Neither do I, even though it was probably yesterday. But in any case, we headed on, and I didn't really expect to see him again today, but he was walking really fast, and we took a couple of pit stops to pee, and I guess that's about it. But he caught up at some point, and then passed us and was walking super fast, despite his like shitty shoes and the fact that he has this little puppy that he's carrying with him. And so he passed us, and then we passed him. I mean, it's how a tramline gets formed. It's like you find someone with a similar pace and similar mindset.
That's how we fucking met.
Yeah, absolutely it was. And say something.
Yeah, and then we did like, I don't know, 14, 15 miles to our lunch spot, which was a gas station. Took a little break. Kept going. The walking today was really uneventful. We had a path for most of the day.
Definitely.
It was fine. We're hurting. Our feet are hurting.
But it's not that bad.
But it was, weather-wise, it was a really nice day comparatively. Very cloudy, like low 70s.
Mm-hmm. Kind of, we had like maybe 15 raindrops that hit us today.
Yeah. But it felt a lot less worse. A lot better.
That's a better way of saying it.
Than a lot of the other days, because the sun was not out.
Yellow Hitler had other business. But at a certain point, after we had lunch at the gas station at like 2 or 3 or whatever it was, we were walking on the path, and we saw some black object, hundreds, thousands of feet in front of us. And we were both like, what is that, like, pile of shit, like, on the trail? Like, Allie was like, is that a trash bag? And it ended up being James.
I can't see.
Yeah.
That's not a good way to introduce him
I told him
seeing
that.
again, but it did not look like anything.
It didn't really look human-shaped, but...
Right. As we got closer, you were like, I see gray sweatpants. That's totally him. I was like, no way.
Yeah, and it was. He was sitting in the path. He had, I guess, passed us when we were at lunch. Yeah. And Emma was taking a little nap in his lap, and he was on his phone.
So cute.
Yeah. I should actually text him to tell him that we have battery packs to charge his phone with.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that right now, if you can... he actually texted me. Whoa. Wow. I'm texting him back right now, so give us a minute.
But yeah, we talked to him at that spot a little bit. You got his number. Obviously, you're texting him now, and he's been in contact since then. And yeah, it's a very interesting formation of a supposed tramline.
Very, very untraditional.
But I just said that, like, it's so weird outside of the trail context, because this is obviously not any kind of through hiking trail. This is urban walking. Yeah. It's basically homelessness, and that's the condition we met him in. So it's not like...
You can't immediately trust what their intentions might be. Because we hiked the AT during the year of Sovereign. And so we have to keep in mind that, not everyone, even if we have... Right, exactly. Yeah.
But I really feel like he was just at an interesting spot where he had nothing to do and nowhere to go, and then he got us. He found us.
Fate.
Was inspired, and now he's walking with us, but also not with us, because we've kept a little distance since then. We've never actually walked together, but like each time we meet him, we're gaining little parts of his life story and his intentions and his goals and stuff, and he's a nice person. He's like, I trust him. He has a cute dog, so that's attractive. But yeah, it's a really weird thing to think about at this point, because we don't even know what we're doing, and to have someone else joining on that train is like, wow.
What if he was the one who ended up making us do the ECT?
Yeah.
At this point, it seems very likely that we might share a hotel room in Florida City.
Yeah. Who knows? Like, but it's also exciting because this is someone who didn't have any direction, or, like I said before, and then was inspired by us, and he's doing the same things as us, and he's basically loosely a Tramley member somehow at this point, but like I think we both want to like help each other out and share information and make things work out. So
yeah, the rules are different out here. Definitely. Yeah, I don't know what Compton would say about this, but he probably would be a little bit more suspicious.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah. Maybe we should call him tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that we got kind of delirious towards the end of the walk. We ended up just like talking for like 3 hours or so instead of listening to music.
Ever since lunch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think even before it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't remember listening to music up until that point, but a better day.
I enjoy. I like talking.
Talking makes the miles go faster, because every time you're listening to a song, you sort of have the implicit understanding that, you know, a song is probably like at best a quarter of a mile, so you have to listen to like 5 or 6 to get through 1 mile, and then for a whole hour of listening to music, it's going to be like the typical album is like 45 minutes to an hour. So if you listen to a whole album or whatever, then you're going to be 3 or 4 miles down the trail if you're lucky. And talking, though, since it's a little bit more open-ended, you have no real conception of time, especially if the conversation is fun and engaging. You just kind of walk and talk, and it kind of just does the work for you. As long as you just keep walking while you're talking, it is a better way to do it. But it's hard to force a good conversation that you're actually engaged and interested in, as compared to listening to music, where I think it's a little bit easier just to get into it, but it's more consequential because you have to know that the metering of your time is better measured through song listening.
I don't think about it in that way.
Yeah, whatsoever. I don't think you maybe not intellectually, but I think you probably feel it. You know that listening to a song is not going to get you very far down the trail, which is why the skip function, if you're shuffling all your songs, is so great, because you can just keep skipping until you find the songs that you actually want to listen to.
Yeah.
And then those are they make the time go by, those 3 to 4 minutes go by faster than the ones when you're listening to that are a little bit more boring or that you don't want to listen to or hear. But whatever, it doesn't matter.
So, yeah, we're in Key Largo.
Yeah.
Which is great, and we're back in a...
This is where...
Damn.
This is as far as we came with your parents before they dropped us off.
Right, yeah. So we know we're close to the mainland.
Yeah.
And that's really exciting. We're so far from Key West. We passed the 100-mile mark. We're at 102,
We're at like
102 or 103.
Yeah.
So we're so close. We're almost done with the Keys, which is really exciting.
I need to reread. Did you read his message about the ECT?
No, we should do that after, though. We need to finish this clip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like there's exciting things on the horizon, be it a zero in a hotel or a potential friend to share our times with.
That would be cool if he got into hiking. He would need to go to Walmart. He said there's a Walmart when you get into Florida City. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he would have to buy a backpack. He'd have to buy a Coleman stove. He'd have to buy a Coleman sleeping bag. Because once we're in, like, central northern Florida, it's going to get cold at night. He's not gonna, I don't know what he has in his backpack. That's one of the questions I want to ask him. If we get closer and he feels more comfortable.
Yeah. This is the very beginning stages of a tramley or a friendship. So if he really thinks that he's going to continue walking on the same trajectory that we are, I really feel like that we can form some type of profitable situation for all of us and really have a good time.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Like, it's in the very beginning stages, so there's no way to really know, but it's exciting and it's distracting from the pain that we're both going through because someone else is sharing in it and understanding it.
Yeah. It gives it more of a narrative feel, like that there's a story happening here. Yeah. Especially for him. You know, it's interesting. I could almost see him becoming a better thru hiker than both of us. Yeah. He's got a mentality that you can't. He's got grit. He's got more grit than both of us, for sure. I know for sure he can endure more than I can, because there are things that I'm sure he has subject himself to that I would be like, okay, I'm not happy about this.
Like homelessness.
Yeah, I mean, recreational homelessness is very different than like no other choice homelessness.
Right. Yeah.
I've never been unable to. I like to put myself. I mean, I'm kind of like shark diving with a cage around me. I like it for the thrill. I like it for the experience. I like it for the sense that like you don't have to do it. Going back to the suffering thing, it's unnecessary and it's a danger. It's sort of a danger that you put yourself in to sort of, you know, balance the scales of boring life versus exciting life. But I've always had that cage around me, and I feel like he could do like a Grandma Gatewood kind of thing, where he would just be ultralight by coincidence and happenstance. Like, but then again, if he has to get a bunch of shit, he's probably going to be ultra heavy.
We can help him though, and I that's what I'm really excited about. Like, this is someone who's very new to the hobbies and interests that we've been involved in for a long time now, and we have a lot of experience and knowledge. But also he's so capable on his own. He doesn't need our help. He's been doing fine without us, obviously. I don't feel any sort of like maternal instincts to like try to help him make sure what he has what he needs. I feel that for his dog. But that's just because I love dogs and I want to make sure that Emma is doing well. And
he's also 5 years older than you, so for you to have a son that's older would be weird.
Well, not necessarily maternal, but like
I know what you mean.
Superiority. Yeah. I don't feel that at all. I feel like he's a fellow traveler that has caught the bug of...
Just recently,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like he looked at us and he was like, in a non-linguistic way, it was sort of like, wow, these people are like, they're in a similar place as I am in so much as the fact that they're just living out of their backpacks.
Yeah, but they're going somewhere. Right. And they have a goal. Right. And they have purpose. Yeah, and they're motivated.
Right. They get up, they walk, they suffer, they sleep, they do it again. I mean, it's not a religion in the sense of like organized religion, but again, going back to this being sort of a Buddhistic sort of sojourn into the wilderness. I don't know. I think any person can have this fire ignited underneath them if they try it out and then survive. And again, I feel like...
And feel good and like accomplishing things and have a determination. Anyone can do it.
When we pulled up on him when he was in the middle of the trail and he was smoking a cigarette, I bet that was like one of the better cigarettes he's had recently. Because, you know, you have to keep walking. You know, if he wants to keep up with us, he has to keep walking. And he has been keeping walking. And he has been
passed
keeping up.
us several times.
Yeah, and he's wearing terrible... Everything about his setup is horrible. But he's persevering, and I respect that. In the same way that I had... like the worst pack I could possibly have on the Appalachian Trail. Well, not even really, because his is worse than mine. But you know, he's overcoming adversity, and when you do that, you get a boost of self-esteem. Yeah. And you get that feeling of purpose and direction, which really humans glom onto. I think it's probably a genetic defect of evolution that humans actually have that sense of like needing to do something. Yeah. It's the thing that has caused us to be so ingenuitive with creating industry and like products and stuff like that. We have this weird kind of things that no other animals have. And when you're actually able to apply yourself to something that is relatively easy but also extremely hard, it really is addicting. Yeah. And, I mean, I'm addicted to it.
And why not? If you have nothing else to do, if you're camping at a city park in Marathon for 2 weeks and you're getting bored, like, why not take the ideas of travelers that are passing through and be inspired and fucking do it? Like, he's so strong.
2 weeks is a long time.
And the dog is so strong. I can't believe it.
Yeah. we have so many tips we could give him if he wanted to do the Appalachian Trail too.
I know.
Got to get board your dog at the Smokies. You got to. I mean, it's going to be a hard road to hoe, as they say, for him with his dog. But she's a puppy. She's strong. He said something cute about that his dog is actually the trooper, not him.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got his number, because we would have no idea where he was at right now or what he was doing.
I have half a feeling that he's just going to walk up right here soon enough.
Yeah. He was only 1.5 miles away.
Yeah.
More or less. So I think we'll flag him down and be like, yo, my dude, what's up? Yeah,
what are you doing?
I did not expect to have another person.
No way.
Because, I mean, you said how many times, even in that clip that you listened to today, that 99% of people don't want to do this kind of shit. And we happen to find that 0.1 or that 1% or whatever it is of people who do want to do this, or at least are willing to and able. God, I have so many fucking bug bites from those goddamn bugs. Look at this shit.
And it's exciting because it's someone, like I said, it's someone else that's sharing in the pain and experience that we're going through.
Misery loves company.
And we've been together for so long now. We know each other so well. Yet we can still talk for 3 hours when we're walking, and I still like that too.
Yeah.
But
it's cute.
It's cute. It's a good relationship. But yeah, there's exciting things on the horizon and new people and new experiences to have. So something to watch out for. Yeah. Our next episode might feature James, the future thru hiker.
Yeah, man. I'm still keeping my pepper spray close, though. No, I don't trust him 100%. But
well, you can't. Yeah. Like, this is not a trail. We did not meet another hiker who wants to share in a thru hiking experience. We met someone who had no direction, was inspired by us, and is starting out in the very, very infant stages of doing that. Yeah. But it's exciting for us because we come from a place of like knowledge and experience that we can share to make it more enjoyable, and privilege and finances to help him out on that. And if that's really something that he's going to do, then that's exciting. I'm really happy for him and excited for him. And I want him to walk up right now so we can talk to him and be like, what the fuck, dude? What are you doing?
Yeah. I would totally buy him the backpack, the sleeping bag, and the cook set.
Yeah.
It'd be probably less than $100 at Walmart.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, we will. But it does sound like we'll be spending a night. We'll have to find a pet-friendly hotel, which probably won't be too hard. There's like 8 hotels right when you get into Florida City. Are you cold?
No.
Nice.
Just itchy.
Man, I am too. I keep fingering this spot.
Yeah, I got some rashes.
I got some bug bites.
Sunburn feels better though. Very important news. My sunburn is on the mend.
Mine too.
And heat rash. So things are looking up.
Things are looking up. Yeah, it's a better day. Today was a better day overall.
Yeah,
it might have been the best day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was difficult, and
I didn't cry at all.
Yeah, zero.
I had fun.
One day since the last tier. But yeah, I do expect him to show up here like any moment almost. Yeah. Just we'll see him through the lights of the shell.
Yeah. And we'll see.
Yeah.
But as far as us, our plan is to go to Florida City tomorrow. It's approximately 25 miles.
Yeah.
However, most of that is in the mainland, and we don't care about the road walk in the mainland, so if we happen to somehow get a ride to the hotel, we'll see how all that works out, unless we have someone else with us and we need 3 people to hitch for it. But yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah, man. He's on his way.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, he just texted again. He's a quick texter. Where did my text messages go?
You need to check it after we're done with the clip. We're almost done. There's really nothing else to recap, so
yeah.
This is all you get. We're too busy living our lives.
Oops. Stop having kids, stop having houses, stop buying stuff.
And go out and meet cool people who share ideals and want to live a cool life.
Yeah,
and it makes it more fun.
I guess that's technically the same thing that people are already doing, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, we're out here drinking beers at the side of the gas station, and don't know where we're gonna sleep yet, but we'll figure it out soon enough.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's great.
Wow, listen to that, y'all.
Complete 180.
Yeah.
That's my human experience. Extremes.
Yeah.
It's one way or the other.
It's my way or the highway.
And I got my way last night in the motel, so I was very satisfied.
Boy, did you ever.
Even sweating. But yeah, that's all.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Well, we'll talk to you again soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.